Broadcasting the meeting on active speaker mid reactions button. Stop my video.
All right, so this is the preliminary hearing calendar for Mr. Ortega Jose Manuel Garcia, charged in warrant number 2025 WA 53890, and that's burglary. And that's the only charge, correct?
Yes, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Representing the state is ADA Thomas, representing the defendant is Attorney Lewis, your witness ADA Thomas.
Thank you, Your Honor. Officer, can you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear and affirm that the evidence you should give before the court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do, ma'am.
And you can put your hand down. State your name for the record, please.
Officer Savannah Thomas
How are you employed, officer?
with the Clayton County Police Department.
And were you so employed on or about June 28th of 2025?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you have occasion to respond to 502 Shady Lane Drive?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that within the confines of the city of Forest Park, Clayton County?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you respond to that? Did you have occasion to investigate something that happened at that location?
Yes, ma'am.
Did that investigation involve Jose Manuel Garcia Ortega?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell us what brought you to that location and initiate the investigation?
Yes, ma'am. We got a call in reference to a burglary in progress. The call with the Clayton County, Clayton State University Police Department. He advised that after arriving at his residence, he discovered that one of the interior lights was on. After making approach, the suspect opened the door of the residence and asked how could he help the victim. At that time,
Wait a minute. Hold on. Stop. You said after making an approach, who approached what?
the victim approached his residence to
Okay.
investigate the left on light. At that
Did the victim
time,
leave the light on?
no, ma'am.
Okay. Please
At that,
continue.
yes, ma'am. At that time, the suspect opened the side door of the residence that he was inside and asked how could he help the victim. At that time, the victim told him to step back. He complied, and then he held on until police arrived on scene. One of our sergeants arrived first, spoke with him, and then I arrived shortly after to speak with the suspect.
Now you indicated, hold on. You indicated that the victim held the defendant at the scene after the victim.
No.
How was the victim able to hold the defendant at the scene? What happened with that?
The victim clearly told him just to step back and take a seat, and the suspect he complied.
Is there any particular reason why the suspect would have complied?
Objection, call speculation.
Sustained.
Excuse me, Your Honor?
Sustained. I mean, he would have to speculate as to, unless he specifically
Actually,
told him.
Your Honor.
Yep. No, ma'am.
Hold on. Judge, your ruling.
All right. So the question was, repeat your question, ADA Thomas.
Is there any particular reason why the defendant would have complied with the victim's instructions? The officer does not have to speculate. He knows.
So you're asking what the victim thought or believed?
No. I'm actually asking about, without answering the question myself, Your Honor, there's a reason why the defendant would have complied with the victim's instructions.
I'll allow it. Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. The victim is a sergeant with the Clayton State University Police Department. He was in full uniform at the time of him making an approach to his home.
So the defendant was in the burglarized law enforcement officer's home?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, was there any damage to the inside of the home?
No, ma'am.
Were you all able to determine how the defendant got in?
Yes, ma'am. He made entry through an unlocked front window.
And were there any statements from the victim from the defendant as to why he was inside of the victim's home?
Yes, ma'am. According to him, he told me God told him to enter the residence.
Did God tell him to go in?
Yeah, that's what he told me. Yes, ma'am.
What was he doing inside the residence when the victim got there? Could y'all tell?
From what the victim said, he was just sitting in one of the rooms.
Did he
And
take anything or eat anything or
no,
disturb?
ma'am, there are multiple boxes inside of a rear bedroom that have been rummaged through, as well as some belongings, but he didn't notice anything else missing.
So he went through the victim's stuff, but
Yes, ma'am, but
okay,
didn't take anything from what we know.
okay. Do you all know how long he might have been on the premises?
We are unsure, ma'am. No, ma'am.
The victim doesn't have any type of-
Breaking up again, ma'am. So
excuse me?
you were breaking up
Breaking
again. I'm
up.
sorry.
Couldn't
The
hear.
victim, does he have any camera, any video of the
No,
residence outside
no,
the residence? Nothing.
no, ma'am.
Were you all equipped with video and or body cam?
Yes, ma'am.
The statements that we just discussed regarding the defendant, why he was there, is any of that captured?
Yes, ma'am.
Did he say anything about the property that had been disturbed inside of the residence?
No, ma'am.
And did the victim ever at any point in time give this man permission to come into his residence and disturb his property?
No, ma'am. According to the
Rummage through his
sergeant,
property.
he does not know this individual.
Okay. Other than the statement we just discussed regarding God telling him to go there, did the defendant make any other statements?
No, ma'am.
And was the victim able to secure his residence?
Yes, ma'am.
Yana, I believe. Oh, the person that you encountered that night, can you see them in court with us today?
Yes, ma'am.
Identify him by physical appearance or article of clothing?
Yes, ma'am. The male wearing the orange jumpsuit, black hair, beard.
Okay. Yana, I believe that's all I have. Reserved right for redirect.
All right, Attorney Lewis.
Thank you, Judge. It is officer, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I was about to promote you.
Go ahead. You can.
Yeah, but I can't give you no money. All right. So let me clarify something at the beginning. Madam Prosecutor asked you a compound question. I'm gonna separate it up. This matter was in Clayton County, correct?
Yes, sir.
I heard you also to say it was Forest Park as well. Well, she asked in the same question if it was Forest Park. Is this in the city limits of Forest Park?
No, sir. So Clayton County, we take any of the unincorporated parts of several cities.
Okay. So this is outside of the corporate limits of the city of Forest Park.
Yes, sir. It falls
All
under
right.
Clayton County.
Yep. That's what I was looking for. All right. And I just want to reiterate, some things have been rummaged through inside of the house, correct?
Several boxes. Yes, sir.
Nothing taken,
We're-
correct? You find the defendant engaged in any felonious behavior other than being inside the property?
Not that we're aware of, sir.
Okay. The officer from is this one of the colleges?
Sergeant from Clayton State.
Sergeant from Clayton State. He came home and discovered the light on, correct?
Yes, sir.
And was it determined that the defendant had entered the residence through the window, or is the window just observed to be open?
No, the defendant admitted to going through the window to make entry to the residence.
Okay, understood. But the sergeant was able to secure the residence at the end?
Yes, sir.
Okay. To your knowledge, did he have to go do any special things to secure the residence, or you just close and lock the window this time?
I'm not sure, sir.
Okay, understood. Thank you, officer. I appreciate you.
No problem.
Closing arguments.
Yeah,
Lady
I'll
Cummings.
reserve to the end.
Okay, Judge, I'm going to go ahead and make a closing argument. Judge, I don't see it to be burglary. Just going through the two different kinds of burglary. It's not a burglary in the second because this is an actual resident. The only question is it a burglary in the first? The definition of a burglary under Georgia law is that a person enters upon the dwelling house of another for the purposes of committing a felony or a theft therein. The officers testified that they found him inside. He rummaged through some things. When the owner of the property came back to the property, uh, uh, the person inside the property asked, "Is there anything that I can help you with?" And then when asked why he was in the residence, he said because something to the effect that God told him to be there. Judge, I believe that the grounds have been laid for the offense of criminal trespass. Criminal trespass only requires that he enter a place that he has no business being. The offense of burglary is distinguished from criminal trespass because of the purpose identified once the person is there. And so, Madam Prosecutor appropriately asked the questions about things being stolen, and the answer is nothing. Nothing stolen, not even food. I asked the questions about other felonies being conducted within. There's no other felonies that are being conducted within. And so, what we have is a person who has criminally trespassed because he believes that God has told him to do so. I would ask the court to find cause to bind the matter over, but bind it over instead to state court of Clayton County as a misdemeanor of criminal trespass. Thank you.
All right, go ahead, ADA Thomas.
Sorry, Your Honor, I'm trying to reach out to officers. Your Honor, I'm going to start probably the easiest part of this. It is not for lack of effort that the defendant did not take anything. It was by the grace of God that the victim got home in time to stop him from taking things from the residence. There's
Objection,
no reason
Judge,
why.
is improper argument.
Your Honor, I'm kind of.
I agree, ADA Thomas. Go ahead and restate.
Your Honor, the victim was fortunate enough to in time to moving items from his property. The officers were able to determine that he had at least.
I'm gonna restate this objection because I don't think Madam Prosecutor heard you or me. There is nothing that has been offered in evidence suggesting that this man has tried to take, that the victim arrived home to prevent him from taking any evidence. This is improper argument.
Attorney Lewis, I believe the testimony is that he walked in on him.
No.
And so,
Okay.
yes, that was the testimony. And so at the time he was inside of his residence and he got there when he got there. But ADA Thomas, if you could restate your statement. I've heard it. So just if I were you, I would just
move on, Your Honor. Your Honor, what we have here is a burglary interrupted. And that is probably the reason why, from the best that the officer / victim was able to determine, that nothing was removed from his residence. The officer was able to determine, the sergeant, was able to establish that that room was not in the condition that it was found in. Gentleman entering in the that he did not have all of his stuff tossed about, and that the items were in a different state or condition than they were when he returned home. He was also able to establish that he did not give this gentleman any permission to enter his residence and disturb his property. State would contend that more than sufficient evidence has been presented to transfer this case to the Superior Court for further disposition.
I do find it sufficient probable cause to bind the burglary over to the Superior Court of Clayton County. That's the order of the court.
Thank you. Also, you're excused. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Case Johnson,
Yes.
I have concluded my business with the court for the day. May I be excused?
Yes. Thank you. Have a great day today.
No, don't go.
Right.
I'll see
All right,
you
so
on Wednesday, 88 Thomas.
All right. So who do we have next?
Your Honor, I'm in the process of trying to call officers. I believe he is the last one. I have a couple of spaces on my calendar. Joseph Lee, what was the announcement for that one, Your Honor?
So I believe we were holding on that one. That was Attorney Lewis.
It is, and it's still the same until I get back to the defendant.
Okay. And then also,
Are we still broadcasting, Judge?
yes, we are. Hold on.